Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. And you read that title correctly. I bought a house, and my original intention was to bring you guys through the entire process with me, looking at the houses and stuff like that. But I got to the first house and I thought, these people probably wouldn't appreciate me bringing a camera through their house that they're still trying to live in. So out with that idea. And eventually it did come down to whatever that show is that my mom and sister watch, where they look at houses, House Hunters International. I don't know. Anyway, so it did come down to three houses. There was one house in Toledo, Ohio, and one house in Luna Pier, Michigan, and the house I eventually bought in Temperance. So the house in Toledo was cool, but it was an old house with a bunch of add-ons onto it. I'm trying to put pictures in here behind it, but you might just be looking at my face because I can't see the listing anymore. But anyway, so that house had a really big garage and a big long property, but it was deep in the city of Toledo. And I don't necessarily want to be urban living, even though that would have been, kind of suburban because it's a separate house and all that. But I don't want to be that into a downtown unless I'm living in a really cool lake house. So that's why that house got canceled or got off the list. The other house I'm going to put in the video here. So here's this lake house I was looking at in Luna Pier. And it's, I ran into a lot of this as I was looking. This is a brand new, basically a flip. People are buying houses, put some new floors down, put some new paint on the wall, and sell the house. So the house is in decent shape, but the problem is this house does not have a garage. And I was ready to buy the house. I turn around, drive home. So immediately upon getting back to this house, parking in the garage and taking a look around, as I got out of the car, I could see my stuff in the garage. And I knew there was no chance for that house. There's just not enough space for all my stuff. I have to have a garage. It just wouldn't have been enough. It was a cool house though. So I started looking for a house right as the housing market went its absolute craziest that I think it's ever been. I started, browsing houses online and met a realtor midweek and was trying to look at houses that weekend. So between my finding these houses on the first weekend and my wanting to look at them the second weekend, at least 2/3 of my list was gone. The houses were sold. There was no chance of looking at them anymore. So moved on from that and started looking at other houses. So the second week of during the week looking at houses, I'm showing pictures and stuff online, and I end up talking with my sister. And on, I think it was like Thursday of the second week, or no, it was Wednesday of the second week, I'm actually talking to her on the phone, and she tells, and I'm showing her this house, and she goes, "Oh, by the way, my house sold." I'm like, "What do you mean? I didn't know your house was for sale." So they had listed their house on that Monday and showed it to like one person, and they immediately bought the house. So that's how crazy the market was, that my sister sold her house in 3 days at $30,000 more than they were asking for it in the first place. So that's how crazy that the market was there for a minute. And then just as I had made the decision to buy the house I bought, the Fed raises the rates. And I mean, they skyrocket that thing. So, I go through my mortgage, and I finally get to the point where I'm looking at my payment as opposed to what all the realty websites said your payment would be. And I mean, it was just night and day difference, but still, The problem is, since then, there was a whole month where hardly anybody bought a house. So they've immediately brought the rate back down. So I might have to refinance right off the bat. So the mortgage process wound up being difficult because of the higher interest rates, and the mortgage software that this place used was archaic. I mean, it couldn't look into it would constantly ask me over and over again for a new look into my bank account, like it was going to change from what it looked like the week before. So I kept having to resubmit stuff, and then the software itself would get confused and start thinking you had 5 and 6 bank accounts instead of one. But thankfully I had my realtor. I'll put her link down below. Her name is Angela, and she was wonderful to work with. I was very lucky to have a realtor like this, so it wasn't like going to look at houses with the realtor. It was kind of like going to look at houses with a dear old friend who also happened to be a realtor. So it was really pleasant being able to work with Angela. So yeah, so I put an offer in on this house, and the offer was accepted. So let's grab all my stuff and load it onto a truck. So today I closed on my house, and yesterday we packed everything into this truck here, and it's on to Bedford Township. This is the live stream I did of walking through the house for the first time. So yeah, for some reason it doesn't like to capture the audio, so I have to re-record my voice over here, and I'll try and remember what I said. So yeah, it's got this big maple tree out front and nice big wide driveway. Landscaping's pretty nice. Sorry, I was really excited when I did this, and so we kind of lost the audio in the moment, but yeah, so I got the car in the garage. Garage came with a couple ladders, really nice ladders. All the windows are nice. There's an extra fridge in the garage. Runs, and yeah, somebody pointed out it's got mustard in it. So this house came with more brooms than I'll ever know what to do with. And yep, let's go inside. So what you're not hearing here is the alarm that's on the wall over here. It's beeping every couple of seconds. So I was talking about having to call a company. This is a grandma room. Probably the first thing I'm going to do is rip that carpet up and finish the tile in there. So here's the kitchen. They're all really nice specialty cabinets. I forget the name of them, but they've all got a fancy name printed on the inside. And they're like, you know, the auto shut. So the dishwasher's cool. It's all lit up in blue, and so that light you see on the ground there, that's when the washing machine's running. You can actually read the number on the floor where it's illuminated. So yeah, here's another, you know, pulling out drawer things, and most of the cabinets, or at least the drawers and stuff, have the easy shut, where, you know, you just push them most of the way shut and then they shut themselves the rest of the way. It's my fridge. Looks pretty much exactly like the one my parents just bought, except I have the water thing in the door. And as I pull out the tray in here, I don't know if I got a look in there, but there's a thermocouple wrapped around the corkscrew in there, so the ice maker up there doesn't work, which is unfortunate. And then there's a freezer, lots of room. There's an ice maker down there too, so if I need ice, I've got ice, so I'm not completely out of ice because the top one's broken. So let's get this little island there with my extra key. So look at the kitchen from the other side. The living room, they left this table and this couch and a couple of beds, and they said, you know, hey, if you want this stuff, we can leave it, or we could have it out this morning. And I said, well, I'll take it. So it came with its own cat scratcher, which is fortunate because I'm probably going to get a cat. Front closet here. You seen one? You seen them all? And out the front door. And it's got, like, you know, a really nice porch, and all the landscaping at this house is really, really nice. Not many of the solar lights work, but, you know, that's how solar lights are. So that middle counter, it actually extends over the one side, so you can actually sit at it. Yeah, I finally went and looked at it there. So my sister's given me a couple of chairs that are going to go there. It's got this little organizer closet thing in the hall here, just keep important papers in. These are the two beds they left me. Just two single beds. They seem pretty comfortable, so figure out what to do with those. Most of the closets in this house are cedar. There's a safe in there. I did eventually get the code to that safe, so I got a really nice safe. But yeah, so most of the closets are cedar except for the one in the master bedroom. I don't know why they didn't do that one, but bathroom's, you know, kind of nice. It's got an old style tub, but it's got, you know, nice style tile and everything on there. I wish the tub was deeper. I actually took a bath in there to try and, you know, get some warmth to my back, you know, because my back was sore from moving, and yeah, I don't really fit under the water in that tub. So they left me cleaning supplies under every sink. So I will not be hurting for cleaning supplies, that's for sure. Air conditioner, which ended up giving us trouble. A little hall closet, cleaning closet. Attic access, I still haven't even looked up there yet, but and there's a master bedroom with you know, closets, got these organizers and stuff like that, and it's got its own door to the backyard and out to the deck. So yeah, there's this little, you know, picnic little table area there, and at this point I'm realizing that they took all the patio furniture, which was something that I specifically negotiated for the house. So there was two big couch looking things there, and there was a big table for all these chairs to go to, and they took that stuff, but they left me the other stuff, which is there's a fire table there, that really nice grill, which I'm happy about. There's that obelisk in the middle, which I found out that the pump in it works, but the bottom doesn't hold water. The lights don't work. So then they also took all the patio lights, so I had to buy all brand new patio lights. So out to the backyard, this is actually the neighbor's tree hanging over. It's got this swing thing here, and I'm talking about getting rid of it. And if you were on the live stream, that everybody was telling me not to get rid of it, but I'm not sure. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to use the thing. My sister loves it. My mom loves it. So we'll see. But backyard is, you know, behind the house is a church, and they have a ball diamond there, but I'm here it's out of use. There's a big old birdhouse there, but I don't think there are any birds in it. I might convert that to a bat house. So if anybody knows anything about that, I got a nice little shed back here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. I think I've already gone and stuck my spare tires back there. In case you haven't noticed, I'm filling in this video from well after the fact, so I'm inside the house, but you'll see that. So more of the backyard. Like I said, all the landscaping is just really, really nice. And thank God I probably don't have the audio of this, because I'm probably breathing heavy. It's got these things. I'm not sure what I'm going to grow on those, if anything. But yeah, back in the house. And then turning off lights, because this is actually before the last clip you saw. I actually closed on the house, did this walkthrough, and then got my stuff and came back. So there's a door to the basement here. And yeah, so linoleum tile floor down here, Berber carpet on this one corner side here, with my little utility closet here with my breaker box and my water, incoming water. And there's a cedar closet off the right side here, and a little bedroom, like panel walls, which I'll have to redo later. eggs and stuff that kind of like stuff my grandmother had, which is something my mom said in the live stream. And then this is weirdness here. This is how the basement bathroom is. So there's a toilet there. There's a sump pump under this cabinet here. There's a sink next to the slop sink. Weird closets. This is the wine cellar. I was pretty excited about this. So I've got a little wine cellar in here. Can't really stand up in it, but yeah. I guess it used to have a sump pump in there because there's like a sump pump hole. But then there's this workshop area, which again I'm excited about because now I have a place that I can do my rock grinding and stuff in. This is me looking for the light switch. It's my furnace, my water heater's back here. Some shelving. Yeah, this nice desk. Previous owner obviously had a cat because there's a litter box down there too. I don't know what I was saying here. But yeah, there's a shower in here. Really narrow shower. I mean, the shower head is about waist high, so I'm not sure what use that'd be, but that's the basement bathroom. So I'm definitely thinking about knocking out some walls so I can redo this, because it just doesn't make any sense to have it that way. But the toilet has like a box behind it, doesn't like have plumbing down below. So we've officially unloaded the truck. I am exhausted. So there's a truck there, and it's a little lesson for all of you out there. If you can, hire movers. Because when you have family do it and you've got a limited amount of time, they do the best they can for you, which is all you can ask from your family. But next time I think I'm going to hire movers, because most of my stuff is still here in the garage. That's basically all I got of the moving in process. So you got to look at the house. I'll get you a look at it. It's now like almost 2 weeks since that day, so I'm fully in the house now. I just got my aquariums in. That's a whole nother story, but we'll get into that on the next video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.